This is SevereMMA, and here we are at BAMMA 21, and we're with the new heavyweight champion of the world, Mark the Hand of Godbeer. You fought a very, very tough Paul Taylor.
Yeah.
But you came in and you used movement in and out as well as that power. Was that the game plan all along?
Yeah, I'm gonna take down defense.
Yeah.
I think I stuffed a few, didn't I? See, I've learned after a few fights. I've learned that I gotta have quicker reactions. I gotta get these underhooks, man. I gotta get them.
And for a big guy, you gotta be pleased with the game plan and the fact that you kind of followed it through.
The game plan was perfect. Everything fell into pace. I got the longer the fight went on, I got more confident. But I also had it in the back of my head. Paul's a powerful guy, one shot and I'm out. He caught me, I think, with it might have been a bit of an uppercut, left uppercut, and a stiff jab. He caught me with me, give me a bit of a nosebleed, but I just felt that power and I thought, ooh, I don't want to go getting involved with that, you know what I mean? So I moved in and out. And
it was quite a technical performance. Paul kept coming, and whenever you landed, he'd drop his hands and, give you the kind of the look. You hit him with a few shots and he'd drop his hands. Did you know that was just gamemanship, or did you know you'd hurt him?
I knew I hurt him. I know I've got knockout power. All of my finishes, apart from 2 subs, has come via my hands or knees or something. I'm nearly 250 pounds. If I connect, I'm gonna hurt. And same with any heavyweight. I knew I was hurting. I know you can only call your bluff for so long. I think what gave me the confidence, I seen a split open up on his eye. Once I seen that open from the first knee, I thought. Once you see the blood, I know it sounds a bit barbaric, but once you see it, once you're in fight mode, you know that's you're winning that fight, and you move forward.
But not once did you ever go into kind of you didn't throw shots that weren't landing. You stayed relatively composed. Again, is that something you have to worry when you see the blood and you want to go in for the finish?
Yeah. I think my leg kick was successful as well. I was working on that, and I knew that was I knew to work that leg. He wasn't checking leg kicks. He started maybe towards the end of the first round or the second, but by that time the damage was done. I landed some solid leg kicks, and I noticed his movement got sloppy once he started shooting in sloppy, and I knew all that was off that leg kick, working that leg, working the leg. Once that movement, started slowing up and the sloppy head kicks was there, I knew. My boss, my coach was shouting for an uppercut, I believe, but I seen a knee. Once he come in with his head down, I thought the knees. I'm going to go for it. Once I land the first one, it just gave me the incentive to land another.
It was clinical. The stoppage simply comes from the fact you mashed his face to a point where he couldn't see. You said that you were a happy guy. You couldn't sort of put word when you had the belt over the shoulder. You said you couldn't put it into words. I'm not going to ask you sort of what you feel like now, but you said 8 years of hard work. What does that belt represent then?
It represents everything. I've done it. The main thing it represents is the achievement and just to show my wife and my kids, I'm doing this for a reason. We've had some up and downs in my career because it is a very selfish sport, and I think now I'm over my injuries and stuff. I'm actually looking to make big waves and maybe make something of it, so it means a lot, man.
Well, the heavyweight division, if we'd asked 3 or 4 years ago, we'd have said the heavyweights in the UK, perhaps it's not as deep as some others. BAMMA showing that we've got talent here, and you're the king of the hill.
It was a nice upset. I trained with Stu personally, and I've been on the end of those heel hooks, and they are not nice.
I'm not asking you to call anybody out or talk, but where do you see the next? Who do you think is the next challenger for the title?
Beginning of this year, it's not so much calling people out, is wanting to prove that you're the best. And beginning of this year, my goals were to set out to be top 5 in the UK. That was my goals. I've broke into the top 5 now, and my goal for the end of this year is to be #1 in the UK. So, any guys that are above me are welcome a fight, not maliciously. It's not personal. I want to be the best. So let's get it on.
Coming to the top 5 of UK heavyweights, if not there already, very soon. The new and the only, as it stands at the moment, BAMMA heavyweight champion of the world, Mark Godbeer. Thank you so much for your time.